I look for Arizona State to rebound this year. Iowa State, obviously, boy, talking about decimated. This is why we need some changes around the portal and everything. You cannot have the entire team jump in the portal and leave with the coach. You can't have that happen. And virtually that's what happened this past year with Iowa State. That's not a sustainable model. That's ridiculous. And you had a lot of kids from Penn State leave and go with James Franklin out of Virginia Tech. But, outside of, to me, your two front runners from last year. Texas Tech has shown the willingness to spend more money than anybody and the ability to get it right. They are like the polar opposite of what you saw at Florida State, where they got it wrong a lot. So we'll see, can they maintain it? Doing it once is one thing. Maintaining it is a different story. That's kind of what made one of the things with Indiana so impressive. It's one thing to jump up there, but then to follow it up is pretty impressive. So Texas Tech, BYU, with a team that came on, though, last year and kind of did it quietly, was Arizona. So I would say I'm going to have to, Texas Tech improved, but I'm going to go with Texas Tech, BYU as my front runners to get into the playoffs. And I do like the Big 12's opportunity maybe to get a second team in better than the ACC's. But they both could be a beneficiary of the fact that you could have a situation where the SEC and the Big Ten may both only get 3 teams in. That could happen next year. So I'll say BYU and Texas Tech with the 2 Arizona schools. Kind of keep an eye on them, maybe coming out of spring. When we get into the group of 5, I think the first place we got to look is the 2 teams that went in there, Tulane and James Madison. James Madison has been able to maintain through coaching changes, as has Tulane. So I think both of those teams will be a bit of have a shot to be playoff teams next year. And the question is, what do we have coming out of the new Pac? I'm not even sure what number they're going to go with. Pac-10, Pac-8, Pac-9, Pac-12, Pac something. Who comes out of there? And I think, and will they get any extra cachet because it's carrying the Pac, whatever number, name? But I think a team to really watch coming out of there is going to be Boise State again. Because I don't think, I think they're the best team in that conference next year. It will be interesting to see what they can get done. San Diego State had a little bit of a resurgence last year. So can they insert themselves into the conversation? It'll be interesting to see. But I think my team out of that conference right now going into the spring is going to be Boise State. What becomes very interesting is with Boise State out of the way, you had a couple teams really step it up last year, kind of unexpectedly out of the Mountain West Conference in UNLV in New Mexico. Now there's no Boise State in their way. There's no San Diego State to compete with. Can one of those teams make a run, specifically UNLV, to where they could grab that 1 or 2 spots for the group of 5?